Hello to all my lively ladies, you're very welcome back. My name is Trish and you're very welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I have for you a 30-minute lower body workout today, and these are just simple strength exercises that you can do at home. Okay, so you can do them body weight. If you're only learning the exercises, I would suggest you go body weight, or you can add a light pair of dumbbells. Now today I'm going to use a selection of weights, okay? So if you have a selection of weights, that's great, have those handy. And as well, have a little drink of water, because we're going to have a little break halfway through this workout. Let's get going now. I'm just warming up the inner thighs here, lifting and lowering the leg. That's it. We've got this exercise actually coming up, number 2 and 3 then for the other leg. And it's going to be performed at a much slower pace than this. Just doing a cardio warm up here, just to get that heart rate up, get a bit of sweat flowing on the skin. You can add in some arms as well, getting all those limbs working, bringing their joints through a full range of movement. That's good. Hold on to something here if you need to for balance. Now, some of these exercises are going to be body weight today anyway, so it'll just show you how much strength you can build using your own body weight. Now this one here, the inner thigh lift, I am actually going to do a body weight. You can hold 2 dumbbells out in front if you like, but I actually just like to either hold on to something if you need to for balance, or just do this exercise body weight so you can really focus on the muscles and the work they're doing. Let's do 2 more and last one, and let's just take it over into a step touch. And if you can make it a nice big one, that'll be great. So again, working into those inner outer thighs and some lateral raises here, bent arm lateral raises. Good. Now we're just really increasing the heart rate here for you. Great, you can move off the spot, forward and back. Well done. Now it doesn't take long this time of the year for our bodies to produce a little bit of sweat. That's great. That's lifting and lowering. Now hold it here on the spot and let's do 10, 9, 8. We're going to punch out the ceiling now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now keep the legs doing the same thing. Now punch out the ceiling. Good, you can make that little step touch a little bit smaller if you want to. And punch, and punch. Good. Really driving your hands up towards the ceiling. Nice long arms by the earlobes. Let's talk about our breathing. So make sure you're breathing throughout the workout, taking a big deep breath in and expelling all that air out. Making sure you're breathing from the lower part of the lungs. That takes a little bit of practice. And expelling out that air. Good, through your pursed lips, like you're blowing out a candle. Let's do 4 here, 3, 2. Now hold your legs open about shoulder distance apart, hands under the chin. We'll just do some little mini squats. Now I'm bringing back the wall squat today. You may have seen that in a recent video. Good, so we're just going to go up to the wall there, or door, whatever you have there that's secure. Hold the position for 45 seconds. That's our work time today. And I want you to rest your back completely against the wall. I have the mic pack on, so it's a little bit tricky for me, but you make sure that your back is coming in contact with the wall. Okay, our wall sit or wall squat. Let's take this into a thruster. Thrust those hands up. That's it. Get all those forelimbs moving again. Expel out that air. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, now when you're squatting, just make sure your chest is staying upright. Don't bend, I don't see any bends in your back. Send the tailbone to the floor, press your weight into your heels. Making sure your knees are tracking out over your shoelaces. That's it, good, drive that weight up. Look forward. If you can get down a little deeper as the flexibility comes into your body, that's great. Good, 2 more. And this is the last one. Let's do our reaches. Okay, so release that toe, stretch across the room. Good. Stretching out the trunk. Well done. Bringing that heart rate up. There's nothing like squat thrusters to elevate the heart rate. Good. Punch out. Punch. Good work. Come on, you can do it. Drive that arm across. Probably feel you're getting a little bit more flexible now as we go through our warm-up. Good. That's it. Give me nice strong punches there. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Holding those legs hip distance. Nice giant circles, a little bend of the knee there. Again, like the squat, send the knees out over your shoes. Don't let your knees cave inwards. Good. If that is happening, you might have actually a weak glute medius or glute minimus muscles, the muscles that run along the outside of the body here, the hip area. And I've got some exercises coming up for that today. Now, other direction, and we'll get started. So the first exercise is a very common exercise for training the lower half. It's called a deadlift. And I'm sure you've come across it over the years. Let's do 2 more here. And last one now. Let's wake up the ankles. And while you wake up your ankles there, I'll just show you a deadlift. Now, I'm going with 3 kilograms for this one. Okay, so about 3 kilograms each here, so that's about 7 pounds, all right? So just sticking your bottom out behind you, letting your bottom lead there. You don't have to bring the weights all the way to the floor. Just a slight bend in the knee, more like a hip hinge here, hinging at the hips and all the way down. Depends on your flexibility, okay? Keep your neck relaxed and in neutral position. All right, let's get going. 15 seconds to transition. 45 to do the work. Okay, deadlifts first. I'll talk you through everything during that 15-second transition. Forgot to say though, you may need a mat if you're working on a wooden floor like this. If you're on a carpeted area, you're probably fine. Right, let's go. Abs engaged. Back up. Good. Abs engaged. So nice. You can really feel the bottom here working in the hamstrings. Deadlift is wonderful for the bottom and the hamstrings, working that lower half. Now you're going to be working your abdominals here to some degree because there's a lot of instability bending forward like this. That's it. Lead with your hips. That's it. Stick your bottom back out behind you. Good. Bend your knees slightly. Come up. And we have those inner thigh lifts coming next. I'm going to go body weight. Okay. Couple of seconds left of this one. Well done. Okay. Now, inner thigh lifts. Now, you can do it with weights, holding them in front of your body if you want extra resistance. You can hold on to something if you need for balance, or you can let go, use the other arm for counterbalance, and then we're going to just lift and lower. You can put your foot down if you're losing your balance there. Okay, now I'm rotating. Do you notice I'm rotating my foot? That's it, and I'm really feeling it in the inner thigh in the first couple of reps. You can also put a chair out in front of you. That's another thing now. If you don't, I'm going to do some hip extensions down on the floor today. So you may, if you don't like getting down onto the floor, just hold on to something here. Just come up on something higher, okay? So you might need a chair, would be handy for that. Or if that's too high for you, maybe a coffee table or an exercise step if you have one lying around. That's it. Lift and lower. Really feeling that actually, you can actually feel that straight away. Okay, let's get the other leg done now. Even body weight, that's actually a hard exercise. And I want to try this one body weight. Or sorry, without assistance, I should say. Now, lifting and lowering. Let's go together, up and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. You can put your foot down if you really feel like you're losing your balance. Rotate the toes of the feet out there. Yeah, your foot out. That's it. Good. Feel it. I want you to imagine you're in water here now. Okay, just imagine you're lifting something heavy. Or another tip, if you have an ankle weight, it's great. Remember those ankle weights we used to strap around our ankles in the 80s? That's it. Good. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now, if you have one side pendulum coming next, that'll work those glute minimus and medius I was talking about there in the warm-up, and I'm going to combine it with a donkey kick. I'm going to stay with the 3s for this one. Okay, so a one side pendulum, you're familiar with that, and a donkey kick. Okay, let's get ready for that. Right, so pendulum, donkey kick. Stay on one side, pendulum, donkey kick, pendulum. We'll do the other side next. And kick back, pendulum, kick. Now I want you to really squeeze your glutes there as you kick back. That's it. Good, take it slowly. We're not looking for a cardio workout today. This is our strength, lower body strength. Good, kick back. Oh, I'm feeling those glutes. Kick and kick. Well done. Lift the leg. Nice and strong, kicking back. We'll just finish that one there. Good work. Okay, now we have the other side to do. How did you get on with that one? You're feeling the hips very stretched. Okay, let's go. You don't have to wait now for 15 seconds to rest. If you feel like you can go straight away, that's fine. We have a sumo squat next. Kick back and back. Now these weights here are providing great resistance here. My obliques and my abdominals are really fighting my own body weight and the force I'm putting on my body with the movements, plus two 3-kilogram dumbbells in my hands. Good. And drive back. That's it. Don't lean too far to the side with your pendulum. And kick back. Well done, that was great. Now sumo squat. You can stay with your heavier weights if you want to, or you can change down. Now open the legs, the feet have to open quite wide for sumo. All right, send those knees out over those shoelaces like we did in the warm-up. Keep the chest upright, squeeze your glutes on the way up. That's it, using the dumbbells out in front to provide a little bit of resistance and also to keep your chest upright. That's it, good. Sit your hips back behind you. Good. And you can see the difference is sumo, your toes are very exaggerated, pointed outwards. Good. Got some calf raises next. Again, you can do it body weight if you really want to focus on the calves, or you can add a little bit of weight to add extra resistance. Okay, so calf raises up and down. Now if you need a little rest, take that rest, okay? The calf raises are hard to do for a full minute. So up on the toes and back down. Okay, there's your work beep. Good. Up and down. Now we have a wall squat or a wall sit next. And I was going to say it is a body weight exercise. Usually is. But if you're more advanced, you can always hold a dumbbell in your hand and make it even more challenging. Good. Now I want you to squeeze your calf muscles. Come back down. Now it's really important that we work our calves. A lot of women don't. They do tend to neglect the calves. Good. But it is important to keep the blood circulating around your feet and around your ankles and your feet. Good, that's it. And relax it down. Wall sit next. Okay. Now let's just move everything out of the way. All right, so just get yourself into position. Make sure your bum comes in contact with the wall. And like I was saying there in the warm-up, you can rest your back there. Nice straight spine on the door. I just have this mic pack in the way. And you might need assistance to get out of this, so just be aware of that. Hold it there. Now just hold the position. It's an isometric hold where you're not actually coming in and out of a contraction. You're holding for a certain period of time. Good. You'll be counting the seconds now at this one maybe. Abs pulled in tight now. Good. Use your breathing to help you get through it. Nice big deep breaths. Look forward. Keep your back straight. That's it. Engage your shoulder blades. That's it. Bring them closer together. Just there now. Okay, and push yourself up. Whoa. Legs on fire. Now this is our fire hydrant next. So you may need a little bit of support for your lower body, or for the knees in particular. Might even for your wrists too. Right, so we're going to make sure our knees and our hands are square. Lift one side, squeeze. So just making sure that your wrists and shoulders are lined up. Try not to be bowing your lower back, okay? So keep your lower back nice and straight. Use your abdominals. Make sure you feel that engagement in your tummy. Your abdominals are very instrumental now to all of the moves that you'll do here today. That's it. Good. Squeeze, release. And lift and slowly lower. Now, of course, if you don't want to be on the floor, that's what you can use your chair, okay, or a coffee table. All right. Now we have the other side to do, and you can go straight away for an exercise 10. Now remember, you can make this much easier by just elevating yourself up a little bit, okay? If you just can't get to the floor as well. Squeeze and lower. Now don't just flop your leg down, okay? Make sure you lower with control, because our muscles work against gravity, and that's where they build up strength. So lift and lower. This is another good one with an ankle weight. Good. Lift and lower. Try not to rotate your hips too much. Keep them square to the floor. Good. Lift and lower. You could do half of this on the chair, and if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you could do half on the floor. Lots of options. Coffee table, again, is a little bit less intense, but a little bit harder than on the chair. Good work. Now I'm staying down here. Come up if you need to have a little rest. And we are going to do hip extensions next. Now you're very familiar with this. I usually do it up on the chair with your hands flat on the chair. I'm going to stay down here while I'm here. Drive that foot up to the ceiling. Good. Remember, modify by going up onto your kitchen chair, stool, something sturdy, coffee table, exercise step. Stack up books, just make sure they don't move on you. That's good. You can even do it again on the bed. Rest your hands on the bed. That's it. Drive that foot nice and slow and controlled up to the ceiling. Squeeze out those glutes. That's it. Drive that foot up. Good. Keep your breathing going. Keep your abdominals engaged for me. Other side is next. Nice and slow and controlled today. That's it. Good work. All right. Now you can have a little stretch back. Turn your wrists up to the ceiling if you're feeling a little bit of fatigue there. Make sure you support your wrists. I know mine are on the floor here, but if you need support for your wrists, put them on something soft. All right, other sides. Make sure the hips are square again, abs engaged. Don't rush into it. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good work. That's it. Drive that foot to the ceiling. I want you to imagine your foot's like a tray and you're lifting it up towards the ceiling. That's it. Good work. Good. Don't sink into it now. Keep the head and neck relaxed there. Keep the arms pretty much straight. That's it. Good. And abdominals engaged. Keep going. Come on. Got our last move coming next. Now this is our wall balls. Now I don't have a medicine ball or any sort of ball handy here, so I'm just going to go back up to my 3 kilogram, and essentially it is a squat and you lift the weight up towards the ceiling. Okay, you've got to imagine that your weight is like a ball. Remember now, good squatting technique. Sit your hips back, let your knees track out over your shoelaces or your toes there. Press the weight into your heels, keep your chest upright. Now we're going to have a little rest after this one. This one will get your heart rate up. Good. Imagine you're throwing a ball up in the air and you're catching it. You can do a body weight if you prefer. It's actually a nice little metabolic move. Done body weight. Good. Reach up, working those shoulders now. a little bit into the last move, even though it's lower today, lower body weight. Okay. Well done. Now, let's have a little drink of water. That last one actually did get my heart rate up. Let's hydrate, and I will see you back here in a moment. Hello everyone, you're very welcome back. Now let's get on with round 2. First exercise is the deadlift. And hopefully your heart rate came down after that last exercise. Right, let's get into position. You can start straight away, or you can take the time, extra rest if you need it. Just get yourself into position. This exercise takes a little bit of time to get into. So abs engaged. Okay, let's go. Now down we go. Keeping again that head and neck relaxed. Don't worry about getting those weights to the floor. Just run them down the front of your legs. Go down as far as your back feels comfortable. Okay, if you're starting to feel a little bit of strain or fatigue in your back, you might be just going down too far. Back up, squeezing the rear. And oh, this is wonderful. I can really feel it's a lovely stretch for the hamstrings. Lovely work for the glutes there behind. Working your tummy muscles as well. Good. Now you will get some upper body coming into play with the deadlift as well. So there are a few exercises today where you will get that upper half in as well. Okay, now I'm going to go body weight with my leg lifts. Okay. Again, if you found you were falling all over the place, you can hold on to something or put your toe down on the floor. Now rotate your foot. Okay, arms out for balance. You can put your foot down here like this. Good. Up and down. Good. If you have a mirror, it's really handy. It's great feedback. It shows you if you're keeping your hips square, facing the front. Good. Don't rush this. People can tend to rush this. Lift and slowly lower under control. I'd rather you did 8, 10 reps in this time, rather than trying to squeeze in 20 or 30, not very controlled. So you should feel on that way down, take that extra second. Feel the weight of the legs getting heavy. Well done. Okay, now other side to do. So it's important here if you're not using any assistance, and even if you are, that you're doing that tummy engagement for me, okay? You're making those tummy muscles do some work. Right, let's get into position. Feet about hip distance, hands out for balance. Good. And squeeze. Good. Get those muscles to work for you. Come on. That's it. Rotate the foot. Good. The more you rotate that foot, the more you're going to feel just this area here, your inner thigh, your groin area. That's it. Good. Now we have our one side pendulum, opposite leg donkey kick coming next, staying on one side. Good. We've got some great glute work coming next. That's it. Lift and lower and nice and slow. Even I have to remind myself to go a little bit slower. Now that leg does want to come crashing down because of gravity, but we have to fight that, and fighting that gravity is what brings us strength. Right, so if you're one side pendulum, opposite leg donkey kick coming now. Okay, any second. Get ready, abs engaged. Good, try not to lean too far to the side there. Again, reminding yourself, using the mirror there will really show you how much of a lean you have. Now the abdominals, those obliques in particular, really have to fight the body from leaning too far over and then eventually falling over. Good. So again, we're hitting the tummy muscles here. You may not be aware of it. Good. Kick back. Now I want you to really feel your glutes squeezing as you kick back. That's it. Good. Lean slightly forward there to get that kick. Make sure you don't have anything behind you there that you're going to knock over. Good. I'll just finish it out here. Well done. Okay. Now we have the other side to do. Heart rate will come up with those big lower body moves as well. You might feel a little bit out of breath. All right, get yourself ready. Abs engaged. Lift. Kick. Good. Lift. Don't worry if you feel one side is tighter than the other. It's very common to have one side of the body tighter than the other. Good, squeeze. Squeeze out the glute, working those glute minimus and medius there on the hip area, side of the hip. Good, we've got those sumo squats coming next. I think I will stay with my 3 kilograms. Good. I should say 6 kilograms because I'm using 2. Lift, kick, 3 each. Good. Well done. Okay, now feeling a little bit more rested, but a little bit more flexible this round. So I'll go with these heavier weights. Strength is coming in. Now rotate out those toes out for me, nice and exaggerated and wide. Sit down, squeeze. Squeeze your rear. Good. Now chest up for me, look forward, finding that fixed spot in front of you. Keep looking at it. Don't look at the floor because you will round your shoulders, then you'll round your lower back, and then you're putting your spine and your discs in an uncompromised position. Okay, so straight back. Remember, squats are not bad for your back, they're not bad for your knees, they're just bad for you if they're done incorrectly. Good. Sending those knees out over your shoelaces. Press the weight into your feet. Good. Calf raises next. Well done. Okay, I'll give my wrist a little break from those ones. And we'll head into calf raises. So up on the toes, gently rolling back on the heels. Let's get ready and off we go. Roll back, up. Now you can let me know in the comments which exercise you found the most challenging. So far for me, it's been the wall squat, and yet it's body weight. So just goes to show you the power of body weight exercises. You know, don't underestimate them. Lift up, roll back. And yet your back is supported as well. So when you think about it, you're teaching that lower half how to sit unassisted. Good. Lift up and back. Up and roll back. Well done. Up on those toes, feeling that contraction there. It's very powerful in those calves. Okay, let's get ourselves ready for wall sit, and then have a mat or a towel or something ready for your fire hydrants, which are after that. Okay, let's get into position. Again, you make sure your back is in contact with the door. Go down a little lower this time if you can, okay? Don't sink too low down though. Don't fall down on me. Okay, hold this position. Take nice big deep breaths. Again, if you're not feeling it, I'm sure you are, you can hold weight out in front, make it a little harder for yourself. Abs engaged, look straight ahead. Hold the position. Good work. Keep holding. Keep your chin and neck nice and relaxed. Keep breathing. I know it's a tough one. Couple of seconds to go. Come on, you can do it. Good work. Okay, and make your way up. Oh, it's a tough one to get out of. Now we have our fire hydrants. Right, back down to the floor, or like I say, chair, coffee table, anything you have there. Right, let's make ourselves nice and square on the floor, abs engaged. Lift and lower the leg. Good. Now don't swing the leg, use control. If you need to widen your base with your hands, try that. Good. So we shouldn't be leaning off to the side too much and putting an awful lot of pressure on the supporting leg that's left on the ground. Watch that. Good work. Now I want you to lift, take a couple of seconds to lower. Lift, take a couple of seconds to lower. Good. Breathe out, breathe in. That's it. Get that oxygen flowing around the body for me. Keep moving. Good. Again, we're not looking for lots and lots of reps here. We're just looking for good quality reps. You can sit back, have a little stretch there. Stretch out those quads. They've worked hard for you today. Turn your wrists up to the ceiling, your palms up to the ceiling, sorry. Stretch them out. Right, let's get back into position. Abs engaged. Lift and lower. Now we have our hip extensions next. If your wrists are feeling fatigued after doing these two on the floor, both sides, you can try, first of all, take your break and maybe go up a little higher. Make sure you're using padding. Padding is wonderful for helping out your achy wrists. And lift. Don't forget to slowly lower. That's it. Keep going. Come on, we can do this together. Really feeling those glutes and the glute maximus and the glute minimus and medius working hard here. Let them work under gravity. That's it. You may feel your supporting leg as well with that particular exercise. Let's have a little stretch back. Rotate those palms up to the ceiling again. Relax your neck. Have a little break here. Take in your air. Now let's go into hip extensions, okay? So again, lifting and lowering. Let's go into a full range of movement. Knee all the way back down, just before it touches the floor. Back up. Good. Relax that neck. Drive that leg up to the ceiling. Or that foot up to the ceiling. Good. Squeezing out those glutes. Squeeze out. Try not to bow your lower back. So you should feel tension in around your core there. That lets me know you're engaging your tummy muscles. Good. And squeeze. Well done. Keep moving. Let's hear that air coming in and out. Okay, and again, if you want to go straight ahead over to the other side, don't rush into it though. Line up your body again. If you need that rest, sit back. Rest out those wrists. Have a little stretch there for the upper body. Oh, it's lovely. You may as well while you're there. Okay. Now, drive up. Good. That's it. Well done. Drive that foot up to the ceiling. And just make sure whatever mat you're using here, that is, I have a Pilates mat here. It's very thick. It's literally like a mattress nearly, this mat, but it provides great support for the wrists, even though I'm not using it here for the wrists. I don't particularly feel I need it, but definitely for the knees. Good. Some of those thin yoga mats really don't provide a lot of cushioning for the knee joints. Now drive up, slowly come back down. Well done, well done. Okay, now we're on to the last one, and that is the wall balls. Now, this one is a great exercise for the lower half. You obviously felt that first round, but it also will obviously work your upper half. Okay, so pretend you have a ball in your hand, sit back, throw that ball away from me and catch it. Good, great one for hand-eye coordination if you do actually use a ball. Obviously, we're not going to throw our dumbbell up in the air. Good. Sit back now. Think about good squatting technique. Sending your hips back behind you. Knees tracking out over the shoelaces. Good. Tailbone to floor. Chest stays high. Good. Keeping the back nice and straight. Have fun with this one. It's going to get your heart rate up before we finish out. Reach up. Reach up. Good. And there you go. You made it through each of those moves. Well done. Okay, let's stop this. Catch your breath here. That one really does elevate the heart rate. Full body move, that one, nice metabolic move. There's one you can add to your repertoire. If you're feeling a little bit stiff from sitting in front of a computer, or you've just driven a long journey, it's nice just to get up, make sure you're actually in a good position, and do some wall balls, as we like to call them, or just using the dumbbell, okay, or even body weight. Now I'm going to drop that heart rate for you a little bit here. Do a quick cool down, but I will link up my longer cool down playlist. You'll find it in the description box below the video, just underneath. You'll find them all here. I'll be adding a new one to that one really, really soon as well, okay? Good. Let's do some arm circles. Oh, it's nice. I can actually feel my wrists were really worked there today. I want to stretch out those joints. Good. Just loosen them out after being down on the floor. Gently going side to side, allowing the heart rate to come down further. And if you liked today's video, I would appreciate a thumbs up, just to allow the workout to be pushed out to more ladies like yourself. And the quicker we can get those thumbs up on the video, the better. Okay, so if you're doing the workout the day it's released, that is just so wonderful for that actual particular workout. Good, well done. And circle, let's go the other way. And around. Good work, circling those arms like a swimming motion here. Good, 2 more. Now let's do a nice side bend, feeling like stretching out those side trunk muscles. Engage your core, around we go. Hold it there. Now we'll just hold this stretch, so you can go a little further as you go through the stretch. Nice big long arm over your head. Good, tummy muscles engaged. And the other side. Hope you enjoyed today's workout. I like doing the pure strength workouts, as I like to call them, or strict strength workouts. Body weight, adding in weight. It's how I work out myself off camera. Let's stretch up, interlace the fingers, reach up. And that one was quite specific to the lower half today. Good, reaching up. Now if you want to, you can add a little bit of cardio to today's workout if you have the time. So I have some great cardio workouts on the channel if you want to add in a little bit there for yourself. And I'd like to say a big thank you for joining me today. You did a wonderful workout. Well done to you. Keep yourselves hydrated, and I will see you in the next workout. See you soon.